beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Here we go, back.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On play action, here's Tua. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Hines now on the return. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. On the draw is Taylor. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Darius Slayton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this returnable for Hines. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looking for Jelani Woods that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one out. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. Open man, Amari Rodgers complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Got a man able to find Rodgers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 32 on the play.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Looking to throw. Jones. Pass incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. the middle. Here's Taylor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Jelani Woods, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Tua completing this to Waddle, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at 2-6 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Harris running straight ahead. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown Dolphins. Mike Gesicki with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
They run once more with Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and a couple. Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown Colts. Jonathan Taylor. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Tua now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. The 20, 10, touchdown. Mike Gesicki on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. No gain on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. In motion, the tight end. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. This pass caught. It's Woods. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of time. Forward. They'll run here with Taylor, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. Finding space at the 40.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football. He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Flush to his right.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the 44, Tua. Wilson's got it complete. And he's got some space here.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Damian Harris, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 79 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Now Hill to return it.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Got a man here. It's Wilson.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
52.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
From the 38, Tua.
And a completion to Wilson.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cedric Wilson, 38 yards.
And the Dolphins have scored again in this third quarter. This time to move out in front.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. after the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing, Jones. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Again, it's Taylor.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Blankenship out for the point after.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the... for a touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Rolling to his right, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
Yeah. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Damian Harris with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now Jones. Right side complete. That's Woods. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Jones.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Allen, the man in motion right. Now Jones on third down. And Allen's got it.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a give to Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From just shy of midfield, Jones throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. Operating from the gun, Jones.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held into an okay game.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Colts. Jelani Woods, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackman.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Rodney Thomas gets to him for the stop.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Tua to throw.
And Wilson with it, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Here's Tua.
Toward the pylon, caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Jones. Pass complete to Taylor.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them at field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship.
With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Colts, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Miami, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm